Oh, I was going to say this off the top of the show. So I had something happen to me this morning that had to do with my contacts. So I'll say this. I've worn contacts since I was 6. I'm 31. So that's 25 years. In no YouTube video, no documentary, no clip, no story I've ever heard from anyone on earth have I heard of this happening. Never. Didn't know it could. So if you have good eyes, like I don't know if you guys all do or if you have contacts,
I got contacts.
You may think like I know Kyle has great eyes. So I have the contacts that you can sleep in. Like it doesn't hurt them to sleep in them. And so you might think that when I wake up in the morning, I see the way you do, just like clear. But contacts, they take like 5 minutes, like 5 minutes to kind of get acclimated. It's a little fuzzy. And that's the way it is. And so I get up this morning and I begin my routine. I get out of bed, I go brush my teeth, and I sit on the toilet to take a shit, and I pull out my phone. And I'm pulling up r/hockey. I want to see if there's any trade news or anything. And I'm reading, and as my vision is clearing, I see a spider like here, like hanging from a thread, like in front of my face. And I go, "Ugh," like just a teeny little spider, teeny little thing. But I see it and I, "Ugh," and it goes away. And I look back at my phone, and then I see that fucking spider up there again. And so then I go back to look, wondering how the spider could still be there.
I hate where I think this is going.
I go to move my eye, and like a floater, this now clear spider body that is dead and crumpled, it is moving around my. It's on my. It's in my eye. I can, and now I'm shitting. I haven't wiped it. I'm starting to freak out because now I'm focusing, and I go, "Ugh," and then I stop, and I wait for my vision to come back. And I look at my phone, and then right in the middle of the trade news, there's a dead spider curled up. I can see its legs. God. I can see all the fucking detail of it. I'm scared because I didn't realize in the first couple seconds that it was dead, but it had that classic curled up thing. Yeah. And so I take out my contact. I've never done this in my life. I used my finger and like a Zamboni on my eye and just rubbed and pushed and moved around. And it was a horrible morning. To wake up with a spider in my eye. It was in my eye. I've never heard of that. That's never happened.
I've never heard of that either. That's terrifying.
What happened? Like, is that like a spider? You were sleeping? You were sleeping and it nestled into your eye and you kind of like closed your eye really tight on it while sleeping or something.
It was so little. It was a little baby spider. I bet that it was trying to get a drink from my eyes and then it drowned on my contact.
Your eye was a body of water. Message.
Yeah, this was. I'm genuine. I'm not doing a bit. Well, I'm doing a bit, but like I'm also very nervous to go to bed tonight. Like, and like, I immediately called an exterminator and was like, I want you guys to come out to my house as soon as possible because I can't deal with this shit. And
so what happened? You're like, there's a baby spider.
There's a baby spider in my eye. It was like you don't know how you react until like you see that.
It could have been way worse. It could have been way worse because you could have gotten pink eye in all this messing around with your eye while you're shitting. And like,
well, see, I hadn't wiped yet. I wouldn't have been going wild.
What if you had poop in your hand? If you like you saw spiders.
Pink eye all day for spiders.
Really?
Yeah, I'll deal with pink eye for a week rather than spiders in my eye. Yeah. And I was worried. I'm like, what kind of spider is this? Like, did it bite my eye? It's little enough that there's no way it like. Is it laying eggs in there?
Yeah,
They do that.
I wouldn't. I would. That spider in the eye sounds the worst.
Yeah,
I'd rather you all fuck me in the ass, included, than I get spiders in my eyes.
Unironically,
no homo.
No, make it as gay as the day is long. Just don't care. No more spiders in my eye. It was such a scary way to wake up, and it wasn't until like after I got it out that it like really hit me in the morning, and I like got a bunch of heebie-jeebies and like almost like
sounds like you handled it all right though, because it really could have been. It could have been really bad.
Could have been way worse.
I would have I would have been like punching my eye, out. I would have been freaking.
I thought it was under my contact at first, which scared the shit out of me. And then once I realized it was likely, because like if like a little thing like that gets stuck in your eye, just like a speck of dirt, your eye has ways to like flush that out through tears. But under your contact, or I'm sorry, on a contact, it's gonna stick. Mm-hmm. And so clearly that thing just stuck to the outside of my contact the same way like dirt and stuff will if you leave your contacts in too long. It was a fucking rough morning. I don't want to go to bed tonight. You're not saying spiders can crawl in your eyes.
It's crazy because it's a very low impact story, but it's actually insane.
Yes.
Yeah. Like it's really not a big deal. Nothing bad happened, but to me also, I'm also like, it's probably gonna be the most fucked up thing that'll ever happen.
It's so bizarre that your eye was able to focus on it, being that close. Like, it makes me wonder if like he had a little message for you and you killed him before he could deliver it. like he was sending you a message from a tiny realm. And look, I'll say this: tomorrow, if you're reading the hockey news on the toilet and you see a tiny spider in your vision, give him a minute before you crush him. See what he's got to say. He might have a little poster board.
I switched to my glasses immediately because I think this will be a better defense.
Yeah.
Like you know that old story where they tell you things like, you know, throughout your adult life, 8 spiders will crawl in your mouth, and then you watch like a real explanation of that, and they're like, yeah, believe it or not, spiders don't actively crawl into warm predators' mouths. Like they survived billions of years because they don't do that, but they will drink out of your eye and die in there. So be warned, everyone.
PSA.
I love that your eyeball was a body of water and like it was like excellent, source of.
It's
source
like
of
an oasis,
and it gets there and it's all glass. There's just glass over, like he was bamboozled by your contact.
I mean, when I took my contact out, I was searching all over it and I couldn't find the little fucker on there. So I don't know. Maybe he's on like the back. Maybe he's gonna be like controlling me soon, like Ratatouille. Redirecting me around, feeding myself sugar or whatever spiders like. Well,
everybody likes sugar.
Yeah, everybody likes
sugar and flies, of course.